Okay, Lib Hunter, time for class. Because Lib Hunter says presidents have policies to control gas prices. And I said, name one. And he said, the Keystone Pipeline. Need more? No, I don't need any more. I've done this many times, trust me. Now, I know you're talking about the Keystone XL, but real quickly, I'm going to cover the Keystone Pipeline, which opened up in 2010. You see, we opened the Keystone Pipeline under Barack Obama, and we were told we were going to save a fortune on gas. But as you can see, we didn't, because this graph represents gas prices after we opened the Keystone Pipeline right here. Yeah, this is where we opened it. Gas prices rose every year for 4 years straight. They rose significantly, and it was nearly 5 years before they came back down to where they were when we opened the Keystone Pipeline. The idea that pipelines lower or raise gas prices is a myth. So in order for gas prices to go up, you have to change something fundamentally in the market. You either have to reduce supply, increase demand. Something has to change, right? These are imports from Canada under the Trump administration. Yeah. And these are imports from Canada under the Biden administration. They've done nothing but gone up, which means we've had more supply. In addition, demand for gasoline in the United States has never gotten back to where it was under the Trump administration. Demand for gas in the United States is actually lower. So if the supply was there and the demand wasn't, what was causing high gas prices? I wanted to show you another thing too. This is miles driven in the United States, and it cut it off. We're driving more miles, but with less demand because cars are more fuel efficient. So what caused high gas prices was a sharp rise in oil prices and loss of refining capacity under the Trump administration. This chart shows the rise in oil prices. Why did oil prices rise? You see these two red lines? That is the time period that the OPEC 2020 deal was in place. What is the OPEC 2020 deal? That is the deal that Donald Trump made with OPEC. Trump plays key role in brokering historic oil deal. The president shows his skill at deal making. Yeah. This was a 2-year, 10% production cut from the largest oil cartel in the world, and it did not end until April of 2022. Gas prices rose because oil prices rose because Donald Trump thought he was a deal maker, and he got bent over by MBS and Vladimir Putin in the OPEC 2020 deal. That's what happened to gas prices. That is the one thing that fundamentally changed the market when it comes to gas prices. That is the one thing that hurt supply significantly. That is the one thing that drove up oil prices. You won't hear this from the Biden administration because they're too busy trying to blame oil companies for gas prices. Because there's more political capital for them to blame oil companies than it is to blame Donald Trump. Nobody will believe them if they blame Donald Trump. There's no capital. There's no political capital to be gained. And since Donald Trump won't tell you the truth and claim it's the Keystone XL, and the Biden administration won't tell you the truth because they claim it's oil companies, you don't know the truth. The only thing you know is what some politician told you. You will not find a single energy expert in this country or anywhere in the world that agrees that closing down the Keystone Pipeline had anything to do with gas prices. You won't find one. They don't exist because it's not a thing. Thanks.